I've had such a rough day.
Let's go.
We can talk about my special.
We'll get there.
I'm just kidding. We can talk about your day.
We'll get to your horror film.
Okay. Wow.
I just-
Is that a compliment?
My YouTube algorithm's all messed up, and everything I'm watching is stuff I don't understand.
How many hours of television are you watching a day?
Well, the thing is, in order to go to sleep, I listen to just YouTube shit. So
What about the
then it
day?
just
What are you doing in the
plays-
day? You're waking up and then just putting on the television and watching a film every day?
No, today I was like writing a bunch, and then I was meditating because I was having kind of like a panic attack, and then I watched that movie. That fucking Leave
Where
the
do you
World
meditate?
Behind. What?
Where do you meditate?
In a chair. Today I did it just sitting in
Walk
bed.
me through it. What is your process? Our fans would like to
I
know.
put in like
Noise cancellation.
Yeah, noise canceling headphones, and I listen to like a meditation thing.
But how do you know? This is the problem with meditation. How do you know you're doing it right? I always feel like I'm just sitting there
Yeah.
thinking about what I'm going to do today.
Yeah. I think there's only two levels. You either do it right and you're like a weird freak that fingers teenagers in a camp, or you're guys like this that think they're doing it and they're getting
it's
nothing out of
nothing.
it. There's no in the
I never
Yeah.
feel any satisfaction that I'm doing it right.
No. He gets up and finishes a movie he didn't finish from last night. He's not getting anything out of it.
I'm trying to coming out my brain in a lot of different angles. No, you can't. It's hard to do. I think it is just like the whole exercise is just like seeing if you can pay attention to something.
Yeah.
Like one thing for as long as you can. And it's incredibly hard because
So basically, when you do it, are you supposed to just constantly be interrupted by your thoughts? Because that's what happens to me. Like
Right.
it never.
You're supposed to ignore that.
But it's like I can't.
No, I can't either. I tried it once. I went in the backyard.
Yeah.
I went in the backyard. I sat in a chair.
Yeah.
Because they said you put your bare feet on grass, it'll help.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, everything has to be relaxed. You can't like cross your arms. You're supposed to just sit there. And you're supposed to start at like, get to 5 minutes. And then you can get to like 15. Then you can get to 20 or 30. A minute and a half. It's like running on a treadmill.
Yeah.
If I'm not staring at people on the street, I can't run.
See, I think it's the opposite. I think you should start at like 30 minutes.
Jesus Christ. You sit in the chair for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
But
Because then you can, because it takes time. Like you're like the whole exercise, as far as I understand it, is like your brain is constantly vomiting fucking ideas and feelings at you, and it's hard not to just be like, yeah, and like run with a feeling or an idea of anxiety, of anger, of sadness, or whatever. The whole exercise is to sit there and realize that you don't have to listen to it.
mm-hmm.
So the idea it'll throw a feeling or an idea or some fear into your head, and you just can like watch it come up and let it go, and watch it come up and let it go. So it's like this process of just like focusing. You know, you focus on your breath or like stuff like that. To
Yeah, I
help
mean,
you,
you're
like
reading
dial in, but
the Wikipedia page for meditation. It's not, I understand what the process is.
It's just hard
It's
to
just
do.
a matter of
it's
like,
so
are
fucking
you
hard to
doing
do.
that?
Yeah.
How do you feel afterwards? Are you relaxed?
And is it getting better? Like, are you better at it now?
It always like I do it and then I stop doing it, and I do it and I stop doing it. It always
Are you
goes-
still
it
hitting
always
your
goes-
girlfriend afterwards?
What? It always goes through the same cycle where it's like it starts to work really well, and then it stops working.
And then Shane texts you.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like, or it's like, you know, your heart hurts because you're upset about something, and the people in your headphones are going like, think about your consciousness. Think about where are you? You'll find that you're nowhere. There's no position in your brain that you're like experiencing life from. And I'm like, it's right here. My heart is dying. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Stop telling me I'm not feeling things. Yeah, like the whole thing is supposed to be like escaping the trappings of like the self. And it's like, but I am me.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. Like, help me deal with
making
this.
you angry.
Yeah. So that's where it eventually
You're a
gets
pussy
to.
meditation god. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, it starts where it's like I'm stressed, and then for like a month I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so in the zone, and I'm just letting things go and everything's good, and then I start going back to like, I'm just deluding myself into feeling good. I'm just tricking myself into feeling good, and I'm not doing anything.
That's what I feel
I'm
all the
under
time. I
real-
feel like
yeah,
I'm tricking
yeah.
myself. And then I go, well, that was 10 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, but I thought about my, what I'm going to do today the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I feel like you would have to be like learning another language. Like you would have to take yourself to like a camp or a teacher. You'd have to go for a week to learn and study with someone who actually knows what they're doing. Otherwise, you're just going, I think I'm doing it right.
or you just have to be like like a silent retreat, but then you have no distractions. Like to meditate, I think in the real world is really
Yes.
hard.
Yeah, but if you
Yes.
learn the process with no distractions, you can then, I don't know, formulate
Apply
a plan to translate that to your distractive world.
Yeah, I mean, again, the whole exercise is to just be like really present and just focused on like something in front of you. It's like a focus
It's
exercise.
almost like isolated therapy. Like I would need a therapist to tell me what I'm doing wrong or how I'm thinking is wrong without using that language. I'm sure that would be very negative. And then once you learn the lessons of therapy, you can then instill like a therapeutic mindset so that when you experience certain, relationships or altercations, you can then use that knowledge that you learned from someone that's been studying for 20, 30 years. I just have a weird feeling of like, I'm just going to start meditation.
yeah.
I'm going to watch a YouTube clip of how to sit in
I'd
the fucking yard.
Yes. I'd rather watch a YouTube clip or journal. Journaling helps.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You just have to make sure you hide the journal.
yes.
Or what are you saying? You saying shit about your boyfriend?
No. Just in general, not him, but just in general. Like, I have a stack now of journals.
Really? Of just
Yeah.
your open, free
Of
form
my
feelings?
open, free. Yeah. And I used to write it in really messy handwriting in case someone found it. But then I just started writing it regularly. And now I'm like,
That's
I gotta
good.
hide this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of times it's emotional, just dumping.
It's just emotional. Like, I feel like this. It's not really about anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see masturbation, to be honest with you. I bet you
Emotional
finishing a
dumping.
journal is like me
Yeah.
coming.
Yes.
It's like throw another stack on the fucking another book on the stack.
It's like
I'm gonna beat off,
releasing
get rid of
stress.
this.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of like meditation because you're focusing.
So if you're masturbating, you don't need to meditate. You're fine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm perfect.
Yeah. You're not building the same type of architecture
Yeah.
in your brain, but
I
you
rent
are-
another apartment for all my masturbation books. there's a whole shed of journals full of cum.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope no one finds those.
Yeah. Let's name my special. Journals full of cum.
Yeah.
Just full of cum.
Yeah.
The best part
it
is
says so much. I've learned nothing about myself. I just come in my journal. I sit down to write and better myself. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
Well, the best part is you don't need a lock on it. It's just
Super glue.
yeah.
stuck together. Yeah. Can't open it.
WAP Gorilla Glue. Hey, thanks for watching the clip. If you want to see the full episode of me and my pal here fucking off, click here.
Like and subscribe to this channel. Also, like and subscribe to our regular podcast channel, Stuff Island.
Stuff Island.
And then we got patreon.com where there's hundreds of hours of like more stuff. We got cooking stuff. We got VR stuff. We're going to do all kinds of crazy trips and whatnot. So check that out on patreon.com. Patreon.com/Stuff Island.
Happy holidays
Yeah.
to you and yours.